The preacher said God would never give more than I could handle on my own. But I don't know if I believe that to be true. 'Cause there've been some times when I've been all alone and wanted to give up, but you helped me stand. Yeah. God, He used you, shined right through you in ways you will never know. So many ways that you'll never know. Mountain mover, bulletproof, yeah. You made me stronger. You had a faith that I'll never know. No, you had a faith that I'll never.
Good morning, guys. I hope everyone has had just a great weekend. It's Monday. We are back with the first Monday of summer vacation. So my kids got out of school last week. We kind of just let the week go, calm, relax. Didn't really do a whole lot, but we are back. We need to do a reset, just like a weekly reset, just kind of getting things put back together. Now that it's summer though, I do need to figure out some sort of routine, something probably that I will end up sticking with once the kids do go back to school, because I no longer have any kiddos in elementary school. So no more 7 o'clock or 6:45 wake up calls. My older two will be taking themselves to school, and then my younger two don't have to go to school until later on in the morning now. So it's going to be quite different, but that's not until fall. So we have a little bit of wiggle room here, but I definitely need to work on figuring out some sort of new routine. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to kind of go ahead and work on that today. But really, I just want to kind of get things reset in the house, just kind of clean some things, get some things picked up. Also, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my updated, I guess, I talked to you guys about doing the 10K a day in May, and I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on that. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into this video.
You prayed away rainy days, even kept a smile if they stayed. 'Cause either way, you stood on the rock and not on the sand. It's sweet memories of all the little things.
So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as far as the 10K steps that I wanted to do in May. I asked you guys to kind of do the challenge with me, and a lot of you said that you would kind of help and do the challenge, and I truly appreciate that, you guys. I feel like a failure. You know, maybe in the long run it's really not a failure, because I actually, I moved my body, and that's what you need to do, is just get up and move your body and get some sort of movement in, some sort of steps in. And I would say probably a good 75-80% of the month I did reach my goal. However, there were days that I have bad knees, and so my knees were not wanting to function, and and so there were days that I also just I could not mentally bring myself to move. I don't know how to explain it, but to be honest, it's I feel like a failure, but I think in the long run I probably didn't actually fail. I got up and moved my body, and I feel better for it. And so my kind of thought process, I guess, I wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like you guys will keep me honest. And I wanted to share walking on the beach this morning, because that is kind of my new goal. I may not have fully succeeded the 10K steps a day, but I want to continue on with at least closing the rings on my watch. It's about 6,000 steps a day, so I think 6,000 steps might be about 2 miles or so, where before it was, I think with the 10K, I forget like 5 miles. I'm not even sure. But I do want to continue moving my body, setting goals and stuff like that. And although, you know, I didn't see a whole lot of change on the scale, I did see a lot of change in just myself, in my mental attitude, I guess. I just feel better overall, and so I do want to continue doing that. I have decided that at least 3 days during the week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be going and walking on the beach. I kind of got in a little bit of a slump because the weather very much got very hot, very humid, very quickly. Yes, I know I live in Florida, and so you're kind of expecting that. But it got a little hotter than I expected. And so I was walking in my garage on the treadmill. And so it gets really hot in there. So then I started walking outside, and then I'm like, okay, it's still getting too hot outside. However, I have noticed if you go early enough in the morning on the beach, and it makes it nice and easy because we can drive on our beach. So I just pull up right up front, and then I just walk. I walk all the way down one direction, and then I come back. And but that breeze coming off the water feels so nice. And so if I go early enough, it helps keep it cool as well. I mean, it's not cool. I mean, it definitely was still getting a bit hot, but it's different when you're away from the water as opposed to being right on the water like that. The temperature kind of changes, helping that air come off of the water. So my goal now, for at least for the month of June, is to at least go walk on the beach for at least 3 days a week, and then maybe on the opposite days walk, you know, around our neighborhood. So our neighborhood is basically like one big circle, and I think it's about a mile all the way around. And so if I can get 2 miles on the beach for a few days and then a mile around the neighborhood for the rest of the days, you know, I think that's going to be maybe a little bit easier goal to obtain, and not such, I don't know. I know I don't know how to explain it. I really do feel like such a failure though, not getting the 10K, but anyway, you know, it is what it is. I can't go back and change it, but I can move forward and change things that way. So that's what I'm going to do for the month of June. Let me know if you guys have any fitness goals for yourselves. You know, I don't talk about it a whole lot. I definitely struggle with weight loss, even with eating. I don't eat a ton, and I think that's part of my problem. I probably don't get enough protein but I don't know, just making sure that I'm drinking plenty of water and moving my body. That is going to be my main focus for June. So if you have any tips, or if you want to kind of work along with me, I would be so grateful to have your support. But anyway, yeah, we are just kind of getting into the groove of things around here. The kiddos are officially out of school for summer vacation. They have about 2.5 months or so of summer break, which I am so excited for. I love having my kiddos home, even though my oldest does work, and then we are still running. She still has weightlifting training in the morning, and so she's often gone bright and early in the morning. And then our next daughter down does like the medical help with sports. So if you see on the sidelines of like football games or basketball or baseball or anything like that, she helps for like injuries. If somebody needs ice or they need their ankle wrapped or anything like that. And so she's been helping. They've been having like a football camp at the school, so she's been helping with that during the day. So I just take her to that in the morning. So we're still doing a lot of running. We're still kind of busy. So we haven't fully set into the swing of summer. However, my younger two are, you know, they're fully focused on getting as much sleep as possible. And so, yeah, so that's been kind of our time. I know here soon enough, we will basically be fully into summer, and it'll be just, you know, figuring out things to do at home to keep us busy. I am super excited. We have like a marine science center not too far from us that actually was shut down for a while. They were kind of doing like a remodel type situation. They flooded really bad during the last hurricane, and so I think that kind of kind of basically push them into a remodel of sorts. So they're getting ready to open back up, and they're actually really, really affordable. And so I'm excited to go to that and see that. You know, you got to find the affordable or free things to do when you're a large family, because things can get quite expensive. And so I think it's like $5 or so to get in, unless they raise the price, which is possible. But the beauty of that, though, the Science Center, it goes to help, you know, any injured animals that have come in off the beach. And so yeah, so it's kind of a good cause. I also love, there will be probably turtle releases this summer, which I absolutely love watching as well. They rehabilitate turtles that come in, whether they have like just a ton of other crustaceans. What are those little things called? I can't think what they're called at the moment, but they get on their shell and then they stay there, and then the turtle just gets very lethargic and stuff, and so they get really sick, and they'll find them on the beach and go to this rehab center to get rehabilitated. And then once they get all better, they go and release them, and it's a huge event, and it's so exciting to watch the little guys, their little flippers just get going when they're being carried off to the beach, and then you get to get them or you get to watch them like swim off into the sunrise, or into the horizon, I guess it is. So it's super cute and fun. But yeah, that's kind of the plans for the summer. You know, I just a laid back, easy summer. There are some beaches that we kind of want to go explore. I would love to get up, if you're familiar with the Jacksonville area, I would love to get up into Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I would love to go south down into the Sebastian Inlet and that down by Palm Bay, I think it is. We love going to explore Cocoa Beach and stuff like that too. So I'm hoping that we get to a lot of places. I would really like to go to the Gulf this summer as well. Over there, we haven't been over there. I think we went when we first moved here, but we haven't been in a couple years. And you know, the beaches are different. If you've ever been to the Atlantic side or the Gulf side, the beaches are quite different. And so I don't totally love the Gulf side. Sometimes I just feel like the water's a little bit more rough, more in the Clearwater, St. Pete's kind of area. And then there's a lot of shells and stuff, so it kind of hurts my feet walking into the water over there. But the sand is so pretty because it's so fluffy and soft and white, where ours over here is more compact and hard. So it's kind of fun to see that difference. But I think that's kind of the plan for the summer, just to kind of find, you know, relaxing areas of the beach. I love to sit and read on the beach too, so that'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, I also have to figure out a cleaning schedule, so I'm working on getting into the groove of that. I struggle without some sort of schedule. I do a lot better when my life is scheduled. So honestly, as much as I love summertime and I love having my kiddos home, when they're in school, it actually makes it a lot easier for me to kind of plan and schedule and all that. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me know if you guys are like that too, just having a schedule or a routine, and then you kind of struggle when it gets changed up a little bit, because that is totally me. So that's why I need to come up with a summer schedule. So we're definitely going to be working on that. I do want to say though, with coming up some sort of summer schedule, I am going to be trying, keyword is trying, to give you guys more videos a week. So I truly I do love filming for you guys. I have the best followers. You guys are absolutely amazing to me, and I don't know, I love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me, and I would like to give you guys more content. I love filming and editing and all of that. Honestly, editing is probably my favorite part, but I just really want to get back into it and just kind of give you guys more videos. So I'm going to try and give you an extra video a week. I'm kind of thinking that I'm not going to probably do like a lot of cleaning in all the videos, but maybe get one cleaning video out a week, and then the other video will probably be more focused on like maybe some cooking or baking or something like that. And then I want to, we still have a couple rooms that need decorated, so I'm maybe a makeover to add into that. So I don't know, you guys have to let me know what you think. What kind of videos are you wanting to see from me, or do you kind of like watching it all? You guys are gonna have to let me know. But yeah, that's kind of my thought on it. I have this one planned out, and then I also have the next video planned out. I actually have like the entire month of June planned out, and it is offering 2 videos a week, so I cannot wait for all of that. But this turned into a really long chit-chatty video. I'm so sorry. I have literally been sitting here chit-chatting with you guys for like 15 minutes now. So anyway, that wasn't my intention, but now that the house is kind of put together, I got all the laundry done. You guys, I did like 5 loads of laundry or so this day, between washing the bedding, mine and my husband's clothes, the guinea pig laundry. Oh my gosh, it was so much. And then I think even throwing in Freddie's clothes, because I folded those in the very beginning of this video. I just had a lot of laundry to catch up on this day, and getting the bed cleaned in that. So I don't know, I truly appreciate you guys being here though for me, and yeah, I can't wait to be giving you guys more content. I'm super excited for that. I hope you guys are excited for that. Again, let me know down in the comments what kind of videos you're wanting from me, what kind of things you guys like to watch. Yeah, so anyway guys, I think we're just gonna kind of finish it out here. I'm gonna finish folding my clothes, and then we're gonna get it all put away. That is one thing, a biggest tip for me, or from me. I used to do this as a child too, is folding the clothes as they come out of the washer and then putting them away immediately. I think, you know, it just kind of helps stay up on top of the chore, because I think laundry is probably the thing I hate doing the most when it comes to anything. I absolutely despise laundry. But we do about 20 loads a week. So anyway, guys, I hope this video was fun, I guess. It's kind of different since I decided to talk through the entire thing. So anyway, guys, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. Leave me a comment below and leave me an emoji. Let's see, what emoji should we do? Maybe a palm tree. Maybe a palm tree. Throw a palm tree down in the comments if you made it this far. But anyway, y'all, I hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Held me through the pain. He loved me at my worst. I thank him every day. I will put him first, 'cause he did that for me. He sacrificed himself so I could find my peace. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord, forever and always. I rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord, always. Put joy to his name every single day.